Hello and welcome to my very first playthrough of Samurai Warriors 5. So this playthrough is going to be unedited, it's just going to be me playing through the game. Normally I don't do these kind of playthroughs, but it's something that I'm trying to incorporate into the channel. So I thought, why not give Samurai Warriors 5 demo a try. I'm just going to skip this and get straight into the gameplay, I think. So for me, I'm no stranger to these types of games. I used to play Dynasty Warriors quite a lot, actually. I think my very first game was that I owned was Dynasty Warriors 3, but I had played the second one at a friend's. But I've never played the Samurai Warrior games or many of the other Warrior spin-off games. So I thought I'd give the demo a try, and if I like it, who knows, maybe I'll make this a future purchase, which I can maybe play more on the channel. But for the sake of the demo, I'm just going to get straight into the gameplay, I think. Don't waste too much time. The reason why I'm not doing an edited playthrough is because I wanted to try and just make videos pure, so my reactions are what you see. And it's also because the PS5 doesn't let me use my camera when I'm recording at the same time, so it's a little awkward. So the only way I found that I was able to do it is if I was to live stream as private, and because I'm doing that, it means I can also use my camera as well, which is pretty cool. So the first thing I noticed about this game, I don't need the tutorials here, I already know all the controls. Come on, I'm a Warriors veteran. The first thing I noticed about this when I watched the trailer was that they seem to have changed the art style quite a bit. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like drastically different, but it, you know, I'm not going to say it's like super cel shaded, but it's definitely got some bold lines around the characters and the objects and things like that. So it's definitely trying something a little different, which I like. Oh, objective, defeat the enemy troops. Well, that was obvious, right? But one thing I was concerned about with this game is because it's Samurai Warriors 5, right? And I've been playing the Dynasty Warriors games, you know, essentially since the second game, so I feel like, you know, with any other game that I like to play, I always like to do them in order. And I didn't feel like I was going to be able to do that with Samurai Warriors, but then I read in the demo description that this is actually a reboot, kind of like a reboot of the first game. So even if I did jump straight into Samurai Warriors 5, I should be pretty up to speed with what's going on, which is pretty cool for me. So far, it's just like any other Warriors game, to be honest. You've got your standard square attacks, you've got your triangle ones, which are more heavy attacks. Depending on the combos that you use with square and triangle, you can create, you know, different finishing moves to the combo. We'll get some objectives across the map as well. So normally in the old Dynasty Warriors games, what you would do is, of course you could play it strategically, but you could also go straight to the end boss, defeat that person, and then that's the battle done. But there's, especially in the later games, they added a lot of these objectives. So if you wanted to do a little bit extra on the map, it gave you more incentive to do that, which was really cool. So, you know, if it was a story set piece, or you know, your base was under attack or something like that, it was pretty cool that they give you that extra incentive. So we're fighting an officer here, and normally these are always the playable characters that you get to go as. So even though in the demo I only seem to be able to control this one character, we might get a little bit of a sneak peek of the other characters that are going to make their way into the game. But like I said, I've never actually played a Samurai Warriors game, so honestly couldn't tell you what characters are normally in the game, you know, which are new, which ones have been omitted. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked here. So we defeat 2 more enemies here. Okay, so it's talking about blocking, camera movement, blocking with R1, you can lock on with the right stick. Okay, so again, the controls are very similar to Dynasty Warriors, and to be honest, the controls aren't really that complicated. To be honest, I feel like anyone could pick up this game and these controls. I feel like with Dynasty Warriors, a lot of people used to trash it. They used to say a lot of bad things because it was like you could literally just press square like the entire game, which is true. I feel like they did add, you know, the triangle combos, so you can mix things up a little bit if you want. You know, it's still not like the most complicated of battle systems, but it's still pretty fun. I like Dynasty Warriors. I like these kind of games. You know, it might seem quite mindless, but at the same time, I don't know. I just have a lot of fun. I just have a lot of fun with them. You know, you can't really see how many kills I got because my camera's on the screen, but normally you can rack up kills into the thousands, and especially back in the PS2 days, that was actually really really unique. Because if you imagine the PS2, you know, to go on a battlefield, kill thousands of enemies, it was unheard of. You know, you wonder how the PS2 could handle something like that. So maybe today, I guess today it could still be quite impressive, because at the end of the day it's still a lot of enemies, like especially on screen. I mean, look how many enemies we've got here. Maybe their graphics aren't, you know, super modern, but the fact is there's still a ton of enemies, and it's fun just to slice through them all. I don't know what it is, but it's just fun. I'm sure anyone that likes the Warriors games will agree. Slicing through mountains of enemies, it's just so satisfying. And another great thing I really like about these kind of games is that on top of the story mode, so depending on the game, you might have like lots of different character storylines to play through, or you might have certain factions to play through. There's a ton of story content. There's so much to get through, and there's usually additional game modes. You could also just train your character and get them up to maximum level, so you can get their best weapons and armor and all these kind of things. So there's so much content in these games, absolutely so much content. I don't think I've ever managed to fully finish, and I mean fully 100%, a Warriors game before. I think back on the PS2 when I was really addicted to these games, like Dynasty Warriors 3 and 5, those are the two that I really played the most. I played a lot of the character campaigns, all the other modes, but you know, I don't think I ever quite got up to 100%. Nowadays, the last one I played was Dynasty Warriors 8 on the PS4, so that was the one that included the Extreme Legends expansion. And again, for that, I'm nowhere near 100%. Like, I don't even think I finished all the main campaigns on that. So I really do need to get back to that game before, probably before I start playing other Warrior games. But you know, if you're looking for something that's really meaty in content, this kind of game is for you, absolutely. Maybe it gets repetitive for some people, because when you're doing all these battles over and over again, you know, I can see that it would get a little repetitive for some people. But back then, I was playing these games on co-op, so I was playing with my brother, I was playing with my friend, and you know, I'm going to go back and save this guy here. I'm not sure if he's in trouble. I've been too busy chatting. I've not really been paying attention to the mission. But let me go back here just to make sure he doesn't get in trouble here. But yeah, I used to play these games on co-op a lot. My brother, with my friends. They were literally just so much fun, and especially for co-op. Right, I guess it was a good thing that I actually came back here, because I think there was reinforcements that arrived. Okay, this is a bonus objective. Okay, so we don't seem to be required to defeat these enemies, but if there's anything you need to know about me, if I've got an objective to complete, I'm going to complete it. I'm going to try and get everything I can do in the battlefield. Get maximum points, maximum experience points. see everything there is in each stage. There we go. I think one of the reasons why I'm not really able to pay attention too much, not just because I'm talking through the video here, but also because the voice track is all in Japanese. I don't think they translated it for English. The Dynasty Warriors games, they are always in English, so you know you could play through this and I could still hear them talk in the background. Unfortunately, they're all speaking Japanese, so I'd have to look at the subtitles or the mission details that pop up. But since I'm so focused on the gameplay, it makes it a little more challenging. So I'll try my best to not fail this mission. I think there's actually 2 missions in the trial. So I think for this video, I'm probably only going to complete the first mission. But if you guys want to see more, I'll play the second trial mission as well in a separate video. Also, I may even pick up the full game if you guys want to see more of this. I don't just have to limit this to videos. I can also do some live streams. I know we focus a lot on Dreams. I'm gonna get my horse here. I know we focus a lot on Dreams, but it's nice to take a little breather and try a few other games every now and again. It's always good to refresh the palette, and it's also good inspiration. So if any of you guys come from the Dreams community who are watching this video, I guess it is good to see other types of genres. You know, if you want to make a game like this, or maybe there's some kind of inspiration you can take from this game, then all the better. It's something that I've been doing quite recently. I've been looking at a lot of my old favourite games, playing some new games as well, and try to see how that can sort of influence me in a positive way when I take that into my Dreams projects. So as some of you may know, I'm making a survival horror game, which is a lot like Resident Evil. So I've been playing through all the old Resident Evil games again. I just finished Resident Evil 2, the original. I finished Resident Evil 3. I'm currently playing through Resident Evil 0, and that's given me a lot of added inspiration just to make sure I'm on the right track. But again, like I said, playing other games like this, you know, I wouldn't mind making a game like this in Dreams just for fun. But it's good to go back to the source material just to see how they do it, you know, rather than me trying to start from scratch. You can learn a lot from actually playing these games. So I think this might be the last boss, or yeah, it is indeed. This is the final boss of the stage. So we're almost through with this guy. I feel sorry for him. We're kind of annihilating him here. I don't think he stands a chance. This mission seems quite easy. I was playing this on normal mode. It seems like one of the earlier stages, so that's probably why it's not too difficult. But you can up the difficulty to hard mode, and I don't know if there's any harder modes after that as well, maybe. So if you do want more of a challenge, you absolutely can, and then you have to be more strategic around the map as you do so. So again, I'm just going to skip through this. So if anyone wants to follow the story, I guess you can check out the trial for yourself. So there we go, not too bad. Unfortunately we don't see my final rank because of my big head on the screen. Oh, maybe we do. There we go. I got an S rank. So there you go, easy peasy, not too hard at all. So we cleared all the objectives. We got a bunch of experience points, some stock XP, which I'm not quite sure what that's for, and some skill points. So there you go. So you need to get a good time, kill as many officers as you can, get as many regular kills, and a high combo count. So see what I mean? It's good just to like rifle through all of these enemies, because if you get a better rank, you get better rewards basically, and you can level up your character. So there we go, we got to level 4, or level 3 I should say. I guess that's level 4 is the next level. So we've got health, attack, what is it? Equestrian, could you not just say horse? Mushu, defense, and speed, and I think we've upgraded our proficiency with our sword. So there you go, there's the rest of the rewards, some gold, and we've unlocked a set of new blades. You can also find blades on the battlefield depending on the difficulty you play as. You can find more from defeating officers as well as picking them up from these boxes. So every weapon has some stats attached to it. So you've got attack strength, and then you've got some additional perks such as range, resolve, or elemental damage such as wind. So it gives you a lot of different options for customizing your character. So this seems to be like the menu we go to between missions. So we've got like the stables to look after your horse, a shop, blacksmith, presumably to upgrade, dojo I guess to train, and march is just to go to the next mission. So I think in the demo, this trial version, it only gives you the first 2 missions, and this is chapter 1, so I'm guessing this character is going to have a lot of stages beyond this. Some Dynasty Warriors games, they only gave you like 5 stages per character, and then they changed it. They started adding more of a full campaign for all the characters, and then you could switch between different characters. So I'm not going to play through this one just yet. I think I'm going to leave this for another video. So thanks very much guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So take care, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.